Hey everyone, it's Jen here. I was on my way to go and film another episode of Jenn Learns Stuff, but I had to pull over. I just saw something that I've never seen before. I mean, yeah, it's a sign on the side of the road, and I've seen signs before. But I mean, I've seen moose crossing signs, I've seen deer crossing signs, but I've never seen a sign like this. Why is it so important that we announce that this is an area that turtles could cross? I know who can help me answer that question. Let's go to Science North. Hey everyone, I'm here at Science North. The Science Center is still closed, but I got special permission because I'm a blue coat to come and talk to one of my good friends who's looking after all of our animal ambassadors here. Hey Katrina! I'm good, how are you? Hey, so before we get started, I brought a pool noodle because, well, I wanted to respect social distances. Okay. And a pool noodle, if you hold it out like this, allows us to have the proper social distancing.
Perfect. Thanks for keeping us safe.
So Katrina, I'm here today because I saw something really interesting near my house that I've never seen before. It's a sign that has a turtle on it, and on top of it says turtle crossing.
Oh, that's so cool. You saw a turtle crossing sign. I like to put those up around marshes, ponds, lakes, that kind of thing, because turtles actually find a nice sandy patch or a patch of dirt to actually lay those eggs in.
So the sign is letting me know that a turtle could potentially cross there to go and lay their egg.
Exactly, especially this time of year. It's prime turtle laying time, so you may see a lot of turtles on the road near that sign.
So what should I do if I do see a turtle cross the road? Should I tell it that awesome chicken joke?
You could. I might laugh at that, but the turtle wouldn't really understand you. There is one really important thing to do first, though, if you're going to help a turtle, and that's make sure that you are also safe. So if you're in your car, pull over, put your hazards on, and look both ways before you run onto the street, Jen, okay?
Right, yes. We all know I like to run.
Yeah, and then the next thing you want to do is check that turtle out. So have a look and see where its head is facing. Turtles are extremely stubborn animals, and a lot of people want to move a turtle closer to the water. They think that's where it wants to go, but you just learned they might be laying eggs, right?
Right, so I can't just grab the turtle and take it and bring it to wherever I can go.
Because your turtle might think, what the heck, I have to cross the road again, and it will turn back and cross the road again. So put it in the direction that it's already facing. You're much more likely to help that turtle that way.
Okay, and then I just grab it and take it.
There are a couple things that I'd recommend you do before just picking up a wild animal, Jen. Can I show you with one of our animal ambassadors?
Oh yes, please Katrina, you know I love to learn stuff.
Awesome. I'm going to grab one of our painted turtles. So this is Moonbeam. She's our painted turtle, and she's going to represent our small turtle crossing the road. So I'm going to put her down with her head facing this way. She's pretty comfortable around humans, so she may move, she may not. We'll see how she does. Now
Right,
put her on
because
the ground.
turtles aren't normally used to being handled by humans.
Exactly, which is why you don't want to run up and grab a turtle, especially a wild one. They get scared really easily, and that's kind of stressful for them.
Okay.
But usually we recommend scaring the turtle across the road. You're kind of like a predator, so you're coming up behind them with vibrations behind you. You might be able to walk behind them and help them cross the road. Again, she's really used to us, so this is not abnormal for her. She doesn't really care about humans, but you can kind of just guide them across the road where you want them to go with your feet. That way you don't have to touch them.
Oh, that's really awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Katrina, what do I do? Because I see Moonbeam is moving quite rapidly.
Yep.
What do I do if, say, she doesn't move like that? What if the turtle that I see on the road doesn't move like what or how Moonbeam is? What do I do then?
Then you might be able to pick it up. If it's a small turtle like this, very easy to pick it up. They're light. We recommend the hamburger hold.
Okay.
So I have my thumbs on top of her shell, and I'm holding the bottom of her shell with my fingers. So she might move around if she's scared. She might get a claw on you, but she's not going to bite more secure for her because turtles don't actually fly. So being picked up like this is kind of a scary experience for most animals.
Right. So to get her to cross the road, I make sure that I am not like, yay!
Exactly. Actually, that brings me to another really good point that I'll touch on at the very end. But when you're carrying a turtle across the road, you can do so low to the ground as long as someone's keeping an eye on the road for you. But just walk across very slowly, gently, and then you can very carefully just put them back on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. So you mentioned moving the turtle around a lot.
Yeah!
There is one thing that's happening a lot that I very much appreciate. People want to document helping a turtle across the road. Who wouldn't? You're doing a really good thing for nature. But if I want to take a selfie with my turtle and I just helped her move across the road and I'm trying to find the right lighting and I'm taking another one, I'm disorienting this animal and she might cross the road again. So that's not actually the safest thing. So once the turtle's across the road on the ground, then I might take my phone out and take a picture from a distance, just so I'm not confusing the animal.
So you mentioned that I don't want to scare it. Is there, I know that scaring animals is not a nice thing to do, but is there another reason why you might not want to scare a turtle?
I feel like you know the answer. Yes. If a turtle is scared, they might hide in their shell, as most people know. They may also pee on you, and that's not my favorite way to spend a Saturday. So I always hold the turtle a little bit away from my body rather than against me, so that if they pee, it's going on the ground and not all over my clothes.
Yeah, I know that it's the reason why I asked is because I know that when I get a little scared, I kind of So the next question I have for you, what do I do if I see like a really big turtle? We know that not all turtles in Sudbury or even in Ontario are as nice and compact as Moonbeam is. So what do I do if I see like a bigger turtle?
So if you see a really big turtle, you're probably looking at the common snapping turtle. I can see that you're flinching. Don't worry, snapping turtles are not out to get you. They're not mean by nature. They have a pretty bad rep. Snapping is the only way for them to defend themselves.
Right.
But if a turtle's on land, they can't just quickly swim away. So they're a little bit more vulnerable and susceptible to getting scared, and their defense mechanism is biting. So you don't want to get bit by a snapping turtle.
Yeah, because I've seen, I know who we're about to bring up, and I've seen like the beak on a snapping turtle. That's kind of what makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, it's pretty sharp. They can get through a fish very, very quickly. It wouldn't actually cut off a finger in one go. That doesn't mean it's not painful.
Yeah.
And I would not recommend getting bit by a snapping turtle whenever possible.
Yeah.
So would you like to see our resident snapping turtle? And I can show
Yes,
you how to move her.
please.
Awesome. So before I take her out, you've seen me handle her, Jen.
Yes.
And you at home, do not handle a snapping turtle the way I'm about to pick her up. This is a turtle that's very, very used to human interaction. She lives at Science North and she trusts humans. So I'm going to take her out of this bin. That is not how you handle them in the wild. Promise me, okay? Don't pick up a turtle like this. This is our snapping turtle. Her name is Mickey Mac, or Mickey for short. You can see I'm trying to face her head where I want her to go, but she's very stubborn, so she'll go off in her own direction. So if you come across a turtle that's this big in the wild and it's on the road and you really just want to help it, there are some things you can do, and you can do them safely. So I always approach the turtle from the back. Maybe if it's a good day, they're just going to walk across the road, but that's usually not the case. I'm going to wait till she stops before I show you what to do. But when you're behind a turtle, you always want to make sure that you're not stepping on their tail.
Right.
Snapping turtles have a really, really long tail, which is one of their identifiers, so that wouldn't be too kind to step on her tail. But if you come, you can see that she has these kind of spikes at the back of her shell. I'll turn her around for you. She has these spikes right here on the back of her shell, and once she stops moving, you can go behind those spikes and you just gently lift them like you would a wheelbarrow, very gently, and they're gonna just walk in whatever direction they're already facing. So that way you're safe, their neck can't actually reach you from the back, and
So the reason why I can't grab a turtle, like a snapping turtle, like how you're doing right now,
don't do it this way,
is because their neck can actually reach there?
Exactly, so a snapping turtle can reach its neck at least halfway, but up to 2/3 of the way down their shell. So now that she's not moving, I'll show you how we can help her move. You just go behind, you very gently lift the little spikes behind her, and she's gonna
turtles cross the road is kind of a lot of work, and after you talking about the hamburger and things like that, I'm kind of getting a little hungry.
Yeah.
I think if I were helping turtles cross the road, I'd probably at this point want a snack.
I would ask that you do one really, really important thing before you eat after touching a wild animal. Especially turtle, please wash your hands.
Why?
At least use sanitizer. They have germs. So snapping turtles, they can carry salmonella, and I don't particularly enjoy or want to enjoy spending my summer vacation with salmonella.
Right.
Not my idea of a fun time. So it's really important to wash your hands after you touch a turtle or any wild animal.
So Katrina, we've just learned how to help turtles cross the road while still being safe. I have another question, and it's kind of a sadder question.
Okay.
What do I do if I come across a turtle that has been injured trying to cross the road?
So I would still recommend helping it, and there are some different things you can do to help a turtle that's injured. One of them is to just call the Wildlife Rehabilitation Center. Turtles heal very slowly. Everything a turtle does is slow, basically, except for a snapping turtle's bite. So there is a place called the Ontario Turtle Conservation Center. They're a really, really great facility, and they might be able to put you in contact with the closest rehabilitation center to where you are, in Ontario at least. So while us as Bluecoats, we really, really want to help every animal we can, it's not in our means to rehabilitate wild animals, but we can still help put you in contact with the right people. But the OTCC is the best place to call if you're on Ontario and you see an injured turtle.
So say if I forget the information, the awesome information that you just gave, am I able to at least call Science North to get that information?
Oh, absolutely. You
Okay.
can contact us on social media. You can call us. We want to help you help animals, so we can put you in contact with the right person.
So I have one last question.
Yeah.
Why is it so important to even help turtles cross the road? Like, I mean, we have a lot of turtles, don't we?
We do, but unfortunately, every turtle species in Ontario is currently either at risk or worse. So we do have some species that are actually endangered. I'm just going to follow her while we talk.
Almost definitely, yeah.
So especially a turtle that is an endangered species, they're really, really important for their ecosystem. So if you can help a turtle, you might be helping more than just one animal as well. You're going to go under the bench. I'm going to turn her around so that her head is facing the other way, and we'll see if we can get her to go back this way.
Yeah.
So the other really cool thing is that animals, if they're crossing the road, if a turtle's crossing the road, it could be carrying eggs. And so you might be saving more than one life. You could be saving dozens of life at one time just by helping a turtle cross the road safely.
That's amazing. Katrina, I don't know how to thank you for teaching me all this awesome information about turtle crossings and how to help turtles when they are crossing the road. I wish I could give you a hug right now.
I can give you a
air
virtual hug while I have a turtle crawling on me.
And thanks again for hanging out with me today. That was
Anytime.
really awesome.
I'm really glad that people like you want to help us help turtles. So have a great day.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you, like me, learned a lot about helping turtles and finding ways to get them to cross the road safely. Now, if you I should learn, let us know by leaving a comment below. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Jen, out!